Say words.
Words.
Hey. Dirty. Baby, I
Got your money, got your money. Say.
Beer planners, what's up?
Woo!
Hey, what's
We
up,
are
man?
here
We are.
to give some bonus content to your ear holes.
Yeah, thank you.
Ear holes.
Thank you for y'all who contributed to our Patreon. That's not real yet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
We love each and every one of y'all.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The spiritual dollars you give is great.
So as you can see by this intro, this is just gonna be on some kickback, chill shit. You know, we ain't even done a real intro. Who's here? Who's not? Who knows? Maybe all of us are here. Maybe none of us are here. Maybe,
Dash, my cat is
right.
here.
I was gonna say maybe it's the fucking cat that's talking right now. Who
Yeah.
knows?
How would we really know? Like, really?
You
Like,
won't know. We don't do any visual content.
That's right.
All right. What do we got on deck today?
so, I mean, we're just doing a little surprise episode. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna be a simple this or that game. And feel free to play along at home. This is the home version of this or that. So, with that said, here we go.
Now I don't know, but I think it sounds like you got the title of the episode already.
A little bit of this,
A little bit of that.
a little bit of this.
A little bit of that.
All right.
All right. Tequila or gin?
Tequila.
Tequila any day. I hate
Yeah.
Gin is like the
I hate
one
gin.
liquor I can't with.
First of all,
Wow, Mr. Brown found a liquor he just can't.
No.
The only
Gin
time-
is like the one I can't.
the only time I've ever drank gin is because some old heads was like, sit down and have a drink, young blood.
Yeah, my dad did that with you.
I never drank gin with your dad.
You sure?
I definitely would have drank gin with your dad, but I didn't. I choked that shit back. Pause. Because you know.
What my dad?
This is off the rails already. But yeah, nah, fuck that. Tequila all day over gin.
Easy.
Really, just about anything over gin.
Anything over gin. Yeah, gin's like bottom of the. For me, when I speak of the liquors, I guess.
Right.
That's at the bottom.
Yeah, I don't know why people drink gin.
It drives you out, that's for sure. That's what I heard.
No, we have a friend. Somebody we all know is a huge gin fan. So,
Ooh.
Joey.
Oh, is it really?
Oh yeah, he loves gin. That's his drink of choice. I found that
The only,
interesting.
the only gin I rock with is
That
Kazama.
explains a lot.
The only gin I rock with is Kazama from Tekken. That's
There you
it.
go. All right, cool. So tequila for that one.
We're all violent.
All right. Now,
And we've deluded ourselves enough. At least me, a lot of people, a lot of tequila drinkers, that it's the healthy liquor. So
is it really?
no, it just has the least calories.
Really?
No.
Vodka had the least calories.
No, it's a study. It's something about tequila. Well, they say it's less. You get if you drink tequila or only tequila, you won't have a hangover. And I think from my personal experience, I think that's true.
I think I agree with that totally.
So the one thing I did learn about tequila, like
Or
I
less
did one of
sugar
the
or something, I don't know.
Tequila tours in Mexico is like you're supposed to sip it.
You're not supposed to be shooting it.
But,
Yeah.
like,
They were like it's not meant. You're not supposed to shoot it like you Americans do. It's
Right.
like,
Yeah,
we do
I
that.
read that before too. Yeah.
But yeah,
I know what that translates to, like you assholes.
Green
do.
lights.
right. I was like, you're right. We're being assholes.
Yeah.
But yeah, because they're like so that you can take. It's the same way like how you drink like how you might drink brandy or you might drink what is that stuff called? Like
Cognac?
Cognac or any of the
Blech.
brown liquors.
Blech.
Like you want to get
Yeah.
you want to get the full palate. You're right over there.
Yeah. Blech. Gosh, man.
Well, we
Like,
you know, you're not found out.
the way y'all can tolerate gin, I can't with
Dark, pretty much any dark liquor, huh?
is rum dark liquor?
It can be. It's
Sorry,
either
rum I
there's
can
dark.
do it.
There's dark.
When-
Remember, I used to like that rum that comes in the box.
Oh, the brute.
Yeah.
Remember, I used to be a huge rum fan.
Yeah,
Right.
I had a rum
Captain
wave
and Coke was my
definitely.
go-to.
Yeah.
I had a rum wave for a while.
Yeah, but bleh, y'all talk about cognac and bleh. Gosh.
Yeah. All right. Well, I got a bonus one for.
Okay.
I guess it's for Mr. Brown. Right? No, it should. All right. Henny or Douce?
Do say.
Same. All right, cool. It's not.
I don't even know what
It's
this
not just
shit
because I'm
is.
black.
Yeah, I know. Henny, I swear to God, has a chokehold in the black community. No, there's it does.
No, it's true.
It does. No, dead ass. Like you tell somebody you don't like Henny, it's like blasphemy. you
I don't
you
like
know
Henny.
that. You know you.
So
I deal with
you
this
hear that shit?
persecution all the time.
I don't think
Now, there is a historical context about why black people like Hennessy.
Really?
I had to look. I'm too lazy to look it up, but I know it's something to do with they were one of the first liquors that like
embrace black culture.
something like that. I had to really look it up, but yeah, there's a historical context.
So it's like hating Sprite. Is that what you're saying?
so. Yeah, like Henny, like Henny tastes fine to me. I
It's
don't know
okay.
why
I
people
don't
would
think it's
count-
disgusting,
But as far as cognacs go,
There's
when
way
I,
other ones
when
out
I
there.
had Douce, I was like,
Yeah, I like
oh,
Douce.
Oh, this is way better than this.
yeah, definitely.
Oh,
All right,
Christ.
all right. Vilas, I got one for you.
Oh, sure.
One more bonus one.
Sure, please.
What is that shit called? Oh, Tito's or Kettle One.
Kettle One, because you put me onto that one.
That's
That
right.
you know what I'm saying? That
right.
one that has a little bit of flavor to it. I like
The
that.
botanical one.
Yeah,
those are good.
Yeah,
Those are good.
those are dangerous.
And I guess we'll do a beer one.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's do. What is that? The local dog one. Flying Dog.
A flying dog. Yeah, flying
All
dog.
right, Flying Dog or you can tell I haven't been a beer drinker in a while.
My brother needs to be here for this one.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he does.
Right.
Shout out to Chance.
Flying Dog or Blue Moon, which is
Ooh.
kind of like Hefeweizen versus.
Man, that's just like saying, do you like the taste of light piss or dark piss?
Yeah, you go. You not a fan of either, clearly. Huh?
No.
I like my.
I don't know how y'all do it.
I like my piss citrus very much, so I will go with Blue Moon.
Yeah, I probably would go with. I mean, I guess because flying dogs are generally IPAs for the most part, right? Or are they?
I think so.
Yeah. So I think okay. So I like Blue Moon, but I rarely order it. So it's like it has to have the orange with it because otherwise I can't do it. It's weird because it has like a buttery. I don't know if it's butter, but it's like this taste that I kind of like, but I kind of don't. It's hard to describe.
Okay.
So I think I'd probably go with the flying dog.
I like Hefeweizens. I mean, like Blue Moons is like the basic bitch of like Hefeweizens.
Gotcha.
So I'll
The
just
basic.
default to that.
The
But, like,
basic.
but yeah. All right.
You're
I'm done with the this or that.
No, let's go. Let's go. Favorite tequila you already know is
Was it Terramana?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Even though I feel like it gets a bad name in the tequila community.
All of the name brand ones really do.
Yeah.
I think it's
Any celebrity endorsed liquor,
Mhm.
except for Jay-Z's. What's his Ace of Spade, right?
Yeah, but even I was when I was with my family the other night. My cousin, we were just randomly talk about it, and she was like, I think we asked like, has anyone actually ever tasted Ace of Spade? And my cousin actually had. I guess she was saying, she was at some spot. They had that as a bottle, and she was like, I mean, it's all right. I wouldn't order it myself, but you know,
Man, that's mostly. I thought something fun. That's mostly bottle service shit anyway. Like no one drinks Ace of Spade at home. You know. What I'm
oh yeah,
saying?
that'd be weird.
I'm not the biggest champagne person.
Yeah, I'm not really a
Biggest
champagne
sweet.
person.
Now that, my friend,
Only also for special occasions.
that is my addiction, yo. Like,
really?
Yeah,
Champagne?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh my
Interesting.
god.
All right,
yeah.
Neil.
Champagne blood. Yo,
I love that song.
That is my addiction, yo. Like when we go to brunch, if y'all notice, yo, like I can destroy
Mimosas all day.
mimosas. A guy doesn't drink mimosas; he drinks
Oh,
mimosas. All right,
It's the same thing, bro. But okay, I got you.
all right. Boobs or butts?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I mean, if you force me to choose,
I mean, me personally, I'm a vegetarian, but you know, whatever.
I mean, I guess if you force me to choose, I think I actually more am I would lean a little heavier on the boob side.
That's
Boobs.
shocking to me.
Same. I would say the same.
That is, you guys are shocking me.
It's funny that you're a vegetarian. I'm a vegetarian.
Ah, hey-o.
All right. What about
Nah,
you?
butts, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Yo, it's so bad, yo.
You're black.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
yeah.
y'all rarely say that. So I take that with a bag of water. Man. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that's a good segue to the next one. Cardi or Megan?
Based off of what?
Talent or looks?
Yeah,
Oh, just yes.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, so for me personally, I guess like, damn, it's hard for me because my initial reaction is Meg. That's what I think I am gonna go with Meg overall.
Those eyes, yo.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm gonna give it to Meg.
She seems like your type.
I'm gonna go Cardi.
There you have
All
it,
right.
boy.
But
But-
Meg was my gut feeling when you first said it.
Yeah.
Right.
But Cardi's person. First of all, the first time I saw Cardi B was in an interview. I had no idea who she was,
Right.
but she was so good.
Right.
Like her personality, she had such a large personality
Yeah.
that it drew me in, and I
Yeah.
watched the whole interview, and I had no idea who she was.
Right. Yeah. Y'all already know Cardi for me. In fact, I just want to let everybody know that when the WAP video came out, I was the only person to like Cardi in that video. I mean, not only like only like Cardi over Megan out of all of my friends. So
Yeah.
I feel a little vindicated right now.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Netflix or Hulu?
Ooh.
Oh, you know what? I fucked up on that one. This is going to be this or that or this.
Okay.
Netflix, Hulu, or Max? Because Max is big time, you know.
Now, yeah.
Yeah,
that's a good
Max is
one.
big time, you know.
Netflix, Hulu, or Max?
I'm going with Max. It got all my favorite. My favorite guy show ever is Entourage. You got that? You got me.
There you go. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh man,
That's a hard one, man.
yeah, that's tough for me because I don't know that either of those would be my
So you-
top choice.
I gotcha.
Out of all three of them,
Yeah, I don't think either of them would be in my top three, but I would
you got it. Excuse me.
go with
Don't you add it, D.
Max.
Oh, okay. No.
Only because I guess like I'll take past HBO catalog
Right.
over.
Think about that, yo. Think about that. Think about that.
But
yo.
Netflix is a close second. Their back catalog is pretty good too. I could binge watch their back catalog. No, I take it back. I'm gonna go with Netflix.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the one show on Netflix that was like your like? What can you say is a favorite on Netflix that you've had?
Ozark.
Oh,
Ozark was
yeah,
great.
Ozark, yes.
Touche, sir.
Orange is the New Black was great.
That's the only. That's the first.
House of Cards, the first
Oh,
one.
yeah,
the
that's
first
right.
original content.
Wow. So since you put me on the, I don't know if you know this, Corey, but like Vinny been putting me on these shows lately.
Oh, okay.
That's usually my wheelhouse. Like it's a lot of like political strife.
Mm-hmm.
Billions was the first one that I took seriously,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm a huge fan. And Suits is, I mean, that's not real political strife. Maybe what's the difference? Not political strife, legal strife, legal strife.
Yeah.
So, so I'm a big fan of Suits now.
Okay.
You know, so what about you?
So based off of those three, it's I'm trying to think of like what I watch the most, and really it is Netflix. So I guess I would lean more towards Netflix, though. Max does have a lot of great like content. The problem is shit shifts to like networks tend to like sometimes go with one over the other.
Right.
I think this was before like everybody tried to get their back in the streaming thing. But
Yeah.
I think like because I think Hulu, for example, I would have said Hulu back in the day because Hulu pretty much had all the network television shows.
Yeah.
Before everybody started making their own. Like,
Was that before
That
Netflix? Was Hulu before Netflix?
I don't think so. No, Netflix was first.
no.
Netflix was out way back in the day.
There's a Godfather.
Even like around like I think before like streaming was a thing. I think Netflix was out.
They made
it was the
streaming.
alternative. They mainstream it. It was considered like an alternative to Blockbuster, I believe. I think Blockbuster was still a thing.
So
I think if I remember correctly.
have you seen Suits, Mr. Brown?
Suits.
Suits.
Oh, Suits. Yeah. I just started watching that.
All right, so I got one for y'all. In as much as y'all have seen, Harvey or Mike.
Harvey all day. Harvey all day.
Probably, I'm gonna go with Mike. I'm actually gonna go with Mike because
It's close. You can't
close- it's
really
hard.
go wrong with either
Yeah, I
one.
don't
I'm
think
gonna
there's
go-
any wrong answer.
Man,
I'm
Mike
not-
has a little bit more of a teeny bit. Well, at least from what I've seen. I mean, of course, I'm only like in the beginning, but I think Mike has a little bit more of like a conscience, a little not conscience is the word. Not the
fuck
word.
that.
Not conscience is the
Fuck
word.
that conscious shit.
I'm gonna probably go Harvey with the narrowest
Narrowest margin.
margin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, doesn't in a way like Mike start to become? I mean, it's not even a spoiler.
Yeah, that's what I'm
It's
saying.
that
No,
you just see. You just
clearly you
see.
see it. You can clearly see it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay. In that case, Meghan Markle or Donna.
That's actually a tougher one than people might assume.
Yeah.
You know what?
And I'm gonna tell everybody, I thought Meghan Markle was cute, as the wife of Prince Harry. Now I think she's fucking gorgeous. Like,
Oh,
and a real talent with acting. I thought she
She's
was
really good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's
yeah.
I'm gonna go Donna.
Oh,
Just keep it interesting. I'm gonna
Gotcha.
she seems like she likes black guys.
Oh,
She
okay.
does.
Interesting.
She does. That's always a great attraction.
Between those two, I guess I'd probably lean more towards Meghan Markle's character. I guess Rachel. So I would go Rachel. But really, if you want to ask me behind me, I'm gonna pick Pierce, Jessica, the top of the boss, Jessica
Pierce.
Well,
Oh yeah,
You
yeah,
went, hey,
That makes sense.
my man. Did you know she has a spinoff?
yeah, I saw it on Peacock. So
Yeah,
well,
it
it's
only
like
lasted one season.
Ah,
It wasn't too bad.
Well, it's like, was her character really that interesting that she deserved a spinoff? Probably not.
I don't know that I would.
when did it air? I don't know. I guess.
I don't even know either.
But
I think
after
it was-
season ended.
I think it was after season 7, but before season 8.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But it didn't really get a lot of press. Like I remember looking for it, like where was it? And then when I was looking it up, they was like it was canceled. I was like, I thought it just came out. Like, when did they air it?
Well, you can say the same thing about The Idol too. God damn it.
Well, yeah.
By the way, Harvey doesn't really seem to date very pretty girls.
You don't think so?
No.
You didn't like
Not
You
really.
like the main chick, the brunette, the lawyer, the other lawyer?
No, not really.
Really?
Not
Interesting.
really.
I thought she was hot.
Maybe it's because he's hanging out with Donna all the time, and it's like,
She's right
should
there.
you go with a Donna-esque type chick? You know who I like? Because I like her in Lucifer is the girl that Lewis hooks up with, the blonde.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
like her in Lucifer.
I don't know her name 'cause I've seen her in so much stuff.
Yeah,
but like,
she's
she's been around for a while.
She's all right. Yeah, that's that older woman type shit. I like.
Got you.
VH1 or MTV? And really think about that. Really think about what comes with VH1
Yeah,
and what comes with MTV.
Okay.
Think about that.
That's a hard one.
I'm gonna answer my question.
And I want you to argue. I want to hear y'all thoughts. I want y'all to argue it out.
Mine is 1000% coming from the era that I'm thinking about.
Okay.
Which is like the late 90s, early 2000s,
Right.
TRL, punk era.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go MTV.
You want to go MTV? Okay.
That's tough, man. Because
Flavor of Love was funny.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was initially going. I screamed MTV in my head. I mean, at first easily, but then I had to kind of. I still, but it's not such easy choice now because you gotta realize VH1's. Literally, I ain't gonna. We were literally watching Flavor of Love last night, like at my at a little gathering we had. I'm like, yo, you will not see this kind of reality TV ever again. That was that
No,
particular
yeah,
era.
that's
trash reality TV
Woo!
was top tier. And like
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? And VH, I mean, in reality, like in terms of relevance now, VH1 is still. I mean, they're both kind of falling off a little bit, but I think VH1, if MTV didn't have the VMAs, like I don't think there'd be a reason for it to exist anymore because there's nothing that other than fucking ridiculousness. That
Which I love.
I
I
like
watch it every
ridiculousn's,
night before I
but
go to
it's so
bed.
fun. But
Really?
y'all
Yeah,
have so
every
much
night before I go to
content. Yeah,
bed.
they have so much other content they could air. Now I know why ridiculousness runs so much is because I know it's like Rob Dyrdek, whatever deal he brokered with MTV, it was
Right.
It's cheap. It is a cheap, easy show to produce. It's not expensive.
Right.
Whereas I think like because I always think to myself, why don't they rerun like Making a Band or like you know what I'm saying like The Real World, like all.
Well,
the
they
old,
save all that for MTV too. They run all that on MTV too.
Right. You also got Wild 'N Out. Yeah, I gotta go MTV.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's a good point. But that's MTV too. Pretty much wheelhouse is Wild 'N Out.
I just
Yeah, you know what? Okay, I was almost giving it the VH1 because they got a lot of good reality shit, and they're the ones to me that's still relevant now. And then plus you got to think about the good shows they had back then, like Behind the Music. I used to love watching that shit. Like
You talking about VH1?
Yeah, VH1 had Behind the Music. They had pop up video. They would play the
Oh,
music
pop-up
video with little
video.
fun facts.
Video.
Holy
And then
fuck.
like this, I think this is what led way to like almost like what pop. I think this kind of like predates podcasting. Like remember when like VH1 would have those shows like the countdown shows like I Love the 90s.
Right.
Where everybody would give their like all these comedians would give
That's
their like
true.
little inputs on like their
That's
commentary
true.
and shit. So
That's true.
it's tough, but I think I'm gonna give the leg to MTV just because my era, like I someone who loved award shows. Why used to not so much now, but back in the day, I used to, going like I would literally stay up to watch the VMAs every time it aired. It was an event.
Now I don't give a shit.
You can't
about
beat
it.
it. You know what I'm saying?
Now I don't give a shit about it.
Now, barely. I don't care. I'll see a performance on YouTube if I want to watch it.
Right.
Nowadays.
Exactly.
I think I gotta go with MTV just off the fact that they had the Real World, man.
Yeah,
They had the
that was
fucking
the first.
Real
That
World,
was like the
bro.
first reality show. I
MTV
believe.
had a run in their day.
Yeah,
And
man.
they could. It doesn't make sense to me like the shit with their network. Like they could be. It's so much stuff they could be doing. Like I get why they I know they tried to revamp the Real World a while back on, but they only made like a Facebook exclusive, which was
That's
fucking
dumb. That's dumb.
But and I know on Paramount Plus, what's on Paramount, not MTV, but they've done a couple of seasons of some of the where they will reunite some of the older Real World cast.
That's dumb.
No, actually, that was actually
You like that?
I didn't see it, but I would because one of my favorite Real World seasons was the New Orleans one. So I was like,
but do you want to see him older though? Like
It looked interesting. So I would if I had Paramount Plus, I don't have Paramount Plus. If I had Paramount Plus, I would maybe consider watching it.
I was in a show hole not too long ago, and I remember people used to say I look like Elton from
The Real World.
Yeah,
Vegas,
yeah. So, and I've never seen that season. I was like, let me watch this season, right?
Well, that's you all day.
Fuck, y'all. I was like, God damn, this used to be good, man. Like,
Yeah,
and you can
it's
tell it's not like.
Yeah, it wasn't too what's the word? It was edited, but it's not so obviously produced.
Yeah, like when they were getting the fights,
People made
it was real,
real
unfiltered
shit. And I
fight.
think people were, for the most part, at least in the earlier seasons, were being their authentic selves, good or bad.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And you could tell it wasn't a manufactured fight. Like you could see why they would genuinely have a disagreement about shit. Like, it's all right. MTV for the win. X-Men or Avengers?
Ooh.
X-Men.
You said that fast.
X-Men is it's actually, to me, X-Men is a tragedy story, but the characters are too diverse. The storylines are just really deep and in depth. Avengers is kind of once you get past the main characters, it thins out a bit, in my opinion. But I think that X-Men goes really deep. That whole universe is just really deep.
Right.
Yeah. So
I think I gotta go with X-Men 2 just because I'm always when you discover a new mutant, you're like, well, what's their power?
Right.
Like what can they do? And why? How do their powers affect the team? You know what I'm saying? And
also, Magneto's probably the first villain that I was I kind of see his point.
Yeah.
I don't agree with it, but I
He's
get
a
it.
Holocaust survivor.
Right.
I mean, who would have more to hate humans for than him? Right. So yeah, and then come on, the fucking cartoon. Come on.
Yeah. I agree. I'm gonna go X-Men 2 just because even for sentimental purposes, this really was what got me into comics in general. The X-Men cartoon, that's what really got me into the Marvel universe.
We used to play that 6 X-Men cartoon, 6 X-Men.
The arcade game. Yeah.
Wherever we went,
Yep,
wherever we went. That was a lot easier than I thought because I'm I do love the Avengers.
Yeah,
man.
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Now, if you're talking real live movies, then
nah, you can't do that. You know, they actually y'all see they bringing the X-Men cartoon back on Disney Plus.
Oh really?
Yeah, they're calling it X-Men '97. Yeah, they're making new episodes.
I heard about that.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that doesn't make me like Disney Plus anymore, but.
Yo, did you see that they raised their prices? It's double. It's $16 a month or something like that.
Of course it is. Well, they got bundles with it now. So.
Oh, really? I got an email that was basically because I get mine for free through my cell phone provider. And it was basically
hey, Vinny.
Just so you know, the price on this is $16 now, my guy. And if you ever get rid of it, your bundle, this is what you got to pay for. All right, I'll just cancel it.
Is that what you did?
No, I still get it for free.
Oh, okay.
No, a lot. But you gotta realize, I've noticed it because it's been coming out. A lot of these streaming platforms are trying to subtly, not even some, not so subtly.
Not so subtly.
Yeah, they raise it. They're trying to raise the prices. I think what they're trying to do is a lot of them want to get on an ad tier service where if you want to get a cheaper plan, you can they offer that with but it's cheaper, but you'll get the ads.
We're going back to cable. All these things will eventually get bundled together.
Yeah, you're right. I agree.
It's really starting to get that way, but it's just
I told myself I would not pay for more than I'm not paying for more than 4 streaming platforms. That's my my personal rule when it comes to that.
Yeah.
Oh, you just gotta get better at the bartering.
Or-
so
well,
still-
yeah, or like aggressively share passwords.
Yeah.
The only yeah. I don't know if Netflix thing is working.
Let me tell you something. There's only 2 reasons that I watch Disney Plus. It's MCU movies and
But older
The
MCU,
new
not
right.
even new ones.
right, exactly, up through Endgame and Loki.
Spider-Man No Way Home, the greatest live Spider-Man movie of the MCU, by the way, isn't even on Disney Plus. How crazy is that?
Oh, it's not?
No, because Sony owns it.
See, you can see the last time I logged into Disney Plus, I didn't know that wasn't. I assumed it was there, but like my thing is this: if it ever gets to the point where like I don't get it for free anymore, my plan is to I'd rather take that $18 a month and just buy each of the MCU movies until
Good
I have,
investment.
Until I already have Infinity War because like back when we used to buy like physical copies,
Right.
I got the free download.
Yeah.
So I had that on iTunes.
Bet.
So I just would buy
The
it.
greatest
I just buy it all
superhero
the
movie
time.
of all time, man. In fact, I revisited Endgame, yo. God damn, that's a boring movie until the end. Nah,
I disagree.
that's a
but
boring movie
that's
to
all.
the end.
We can go to the next one.
So that's but then like if you wanted to, God, we definitely can't argue who had the better movies because X-Men. I think I hate almost every single X-Men movie
I like the last.
except for Logan.
Mm-hmm.
Logan was
Deadpool
great.
apparently is a part of that.
Yeah, technically.
That's a reach, but I like the last 3. Days of Future Past,
Yeah,
Was
I
good.
like Days of Future Past.
Apocalypse, and
No. You can't say you like Dark Phoenix. Are you serious?
oh no, never mind. Then I like 2 of the last 3.
Okay.
Actually, I don't think I ever saw
appreciate-
I don't think I ever saw the last one, Dog Phoenix. I don't think I saw that one.
I
That's
appreciate
cool.
how they like went back and tied everything into one cohesive timeline.
Well, how we-
I thought that was a good effort.
I guess so.
I'm not a fan of it though.
So, y'all ready? You ready? Pornhub or XNXX?
Wow. Twitter. No.
Which is now called X.
I mean, honestly, oh god, man, it's honest. I guess Pornhub. Just because I referenced it more when I needed to.
I guess so.
I don't think I really went to XNXX much.
X and XX if you're in a rush.
I mean, I guess it's easier, right? I feel like it's easier. It's right there.
You know what? XNXX, it gives you the description, which I love, by the way. Like the description.
Of the scenes. The description of the scenes.
Wait,
wow.
how do you? Who has that job?
Oh, what over there? Describe this scene.
Yo, it's just so funny.
If you
It's like
imagine having that job, you got to watch porn and then
Again.
write the descriptions.
of the episode, like the song.
Like, give a synopsis.
It's like it'll be like say, see Shane Douglas tear this white fat whore apart. I'm like, what is this? Like,
Previously on XXX.
and why are you giving the guy like credit? Like, what is that? Like, why are you giving him top billing? What is this?
That's hilarious.
I don't know. X and XX seems to have more of what I want, I guess. So Pornhub seems too polished to me. I don't know what that is.
I can see that.
You want your porn sites to be have a little cruft on them.
Yeah, like I want it to look like I have to turn up the tracking on it or something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
What's this 4K bullshit?
yeah,
I don't want to see.
You joke.
I don't
You
want to see
joke.
the details of her labia.
you joke. I don't need to see porn in 2160p. Like, what am I proving? What do you need to prove to me? It's true, yo. It's like, what is
Right,
this,
'cause now
man?
you're like, okay, fine. Let's airplay this and see what it.
Yeah, I don't. What is this, yo? Like the fuck, man. Like that shit is. I don't like professionals. I like amateur shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't like professionals. iPhone or Android?
I guess. I'm gonna go iPhone. I'm not. No, I'm
You
not.
barely have an iPhone, so
Shut
let's.
the fuck up.
That's iPhone's modern.
This is
now.
a 13. Come
It still
on.
has an X in it.
This is a 13.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't tell.
It's like a 13, the basic, whatever the 13 max, I guess.
Oh.
No, what's that? No, it's 13.
Just 13.
Whatever, it's 13.
Oh God, you
I'm always like
maxing it, yo. Come on.
I'm always like 2 cycles behind when it comes to phones, so I'm the wrong person to ask for this because I don't care that much. But the only reason I pick iPhones is because I'm more. It's what I'm used to. Like I've been using iPhone for the past decade, I think. So it's just easier for me. I did have an Android for my work phone at one point. But they just recently all changed them over.
Even your job was like, fuck this Android.
But I mean, Android, but you know, it's nothing. So and initially, if I have to use someone's phone having Android, I still struggle a little bit at first. But I mean, it's only reason I'm picking an iPhone because I'm used to. That's all. I'm not someone who's sold to Apple. Like you know, I'm like y'all, a lot of y'all Apple whores out here. I ain't on that level.
Apple whore.
Yeah, you
whores.
y'all worship Apple, and I ain't doing all that. But,
I am an iOS soldier, yo.
iOS soldier.
Yeah.
Blue bubble sluts.
I'm finally your answer.
iPhone for me, man, yo, my whole house is littered with iPhone, except for like when it comes to like speakers and stuff. That HomePod shit looks dumb as fuck.
Oh really? Oh man.
Yeah, but
Well, because Siri's not only but so smart, but yeah.
oh yeah.
But the speaker quality is great.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I trust Amazon more, and I think Amazon's Android, right?
Trusted Amazon is in the same sentence as an interesting.
Yeah, right. No, I trust Amazon.
No,
my
but
life.
no, you're right. Not for nothing. I trust, as far as smart assistants go, I trust Google more. Like I know that they're like you know, ruthlessly mining my data.
Who?
But I feel like I get value
Amazon?
from it. No, Google.
Google?
I trust Google the most out of those, but
Even to the point where like your porn site has algorithms. Like it's so weird. It's so and they so fucking gangster with it, yo. They don't even tell you that they're mining your data. They just you see it and you accept it.
How do you know my taste if I'm in incognito mode? And I ended the last session.
I know you're in the last session where you got exit out each time, and it still does it. Oh,
So-
God, that's creepy.
But yeah.
Oh God, that's creepy.
All right, V-Lost, Android or iPhone, just for the sake of it. We already know the
Oh,
answer.
iPhone, man, all day, man. Just picked up the new iPhone today. It's
Oh, you
great.
did? Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, 15.
Yeah. And listen,
What's the fucking difference?
none really. Not a $7 according to my bill installment.
Right.
And what did you have before? 14? Or yeah?
Yeah, I had the 14.
Right.
This
Take your case off, and we'll figure out
all
which
right,
one's the 14.
yeah,
which
close
one-
your eyes. Close your eyes.
I'm not gonna be able to figure it out. That's fair.
But you know what it was? I'm a chip whore, yo. I just figured that out. Like I didn't like when I had the 12, I didn't go to the 13 because they had no different chip. I didn't care about pictures and stuff like that. So, but when in the 14 when it said that it had a new chip, I'm like bet. And then I saw the new one, and I'm like I don't give a fuck about this shit. And then it said we have a new chip, and I have a new bill.
Yeah, there you go.
You know?
All right.
I mean, hey, you know what you like.
Yeah. Now the watch is worse because the watch really does nothing different from each other, yo.
Actually, the watch,
Wait, what?
the Apple
The
Watch.
watches they like from the 5th one.
How many fucking? I'm so behind. How many generations of watches are there now?
No.
This is the 9th one.
Jesus.
So for the one that just came out, actually, like
Yeah.
this is their first time changing the processor in like 4 years or something like that.
But it's a
But
watch.
right, but to be fair, they
It's
haven't
a-
needed to because it's still been better than like everything on the market.
But the last chip that they had literally tells you it's no different than the previous chip.
no.
I'm like, wow.
Right after like the 6th or 7th one, they just stopped even trying to like name the same chip something else.
Right,
It's like,
right.
This is the new watch, y'all. Here's the new colors. It tracks one additional thing. Go buy it. And
Yeah.
we're like, all right.
Yeah, I don't need my watch to check my health. Like, you know, I do, but you do get obsessed with closing those rings, though.
Yeah, it is a good way to get
Oh,
shit.
yo, I just started using that.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah,
Cool.
actually, yeah.
It's obsessive,
And
right?
I've really increased my walk. I can say I've really increased like the walking I've been doing. Like
Right.
I mean, I walk a decent amount during the week anyway.
Yeah,
but-
I see your stories.
yeah.
You know the smartwatch is like the one gadget that like I really want to like have and use, but then every time I get one, I get bored.
You have
Sell it.
you have buyer's remorse to the highest degree.
It's not even buyer's remorse. Like I'm cool for like 3 months, and then like after a while, I'm just like putting it on because like that's what I do. And then after that, like after a month or two of that, I just like stop wearing it, and then a month or two after that, I just sell it. Like every time, it never fails, which is why I've been so hesitant to get another one.
Yeah.
Like I want them, they look cool, but I'm gonna say Android. If I have to choose,
okay.
This son of a bitch.
my real answer is both.
This son of a bitch. Yeah.
So yeah, but let us.
Well, let me tell you. No, can I just say something real quick, Mr. Brown? So imagine your buddy, yo, right, gets you into heroin.
Wait, what? Of all the things,
Wow.
you pick,
Okay.
And then out of nowhere, he's just like, I think I'm into meth now. But you keep doing the heroin, though. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
This son of a bitch.
That's the thanks I give for taking you from Sidekick to iPhone.
Yeah. And this son of a bitch. And now I'm like, I'm on the
That's
Android
an
now.
extreme.
You motherfucker.
Freaking.
No, but I think back to it, I've like both probably from when Android first came out because I had a G1. So yeah, I remember like I got the OG iPhone because I bought it unlocked and used it on T-Mobile.
Right.
I worked at T-Mobile at the time.
Right.
But then the 3G one, I was like, I'm not gonna buy an unlocked 3G iPhone and I can't use like 3G on T-Mobile because
Right.
I only worked with AT&T's 3G.
Right.
So I got a G1.
Right.
And I've been like alternating ever since. Like I think so. iPhone is good for like certain things, and like if I'm going out where I'm gonna be socializing most of the time,
Right.
an iPhone is great because it's easy. Like you can just get shit done and keep it
Right.
moving.
All right.
Mhm.
But like, there's no iPhone that can like.
Oh, God.
On
He's
fold,
folding.
on fold, oh,
He's
shit.
folding. He's folding his phone, ladies.
There's
That's
no,
cool.
There's no iPhone that can
Oh
do
shit!
that.
I know.
And you should see the smirk on his face
And you know,
right now.
like, so
That's the thing about, but again, that's like what you're saying about like Android. Like it seems like they have the better technology generally. It's just that iPhones is more popular.
It's just iPhone makes such a spectacle of their releases.
That
like,
too. They
right.
make it it's a
Android
It's
just
like an
does-
event.
and I'm a
yeah.
sucker for it every year.
What for?
The spectacle.
Oh, yeah!
of iPhone.
Yeah, maybe Android has like a marketing.
But like if you technically look at it, yo, like the iPhone is so behind Android, it's ridiculous, yo.
Yeah.
I think.
Like I remember when when we got 5G on the iPhone, and any of my friends, like I made a big deal about it. All my friends looked at me like I was an asshole, yo. Like, welcome.
They were like, "We've had this for 5 years."
Yeah, I mean, it's like it's crazy.
I think iPhones serve like iPhone users very well because most people that you know like that have an iPhone, you can be like, "Oh, Android had that for 5 years," and they're gonna be like, "Okay."
Yeah, right. Yeah.
A lot of people I know use iPhones aren't really like they don't care to have the most cutting edge or like
That's true.
look at what this can do sort of thing.
Mhm.
And a lot of people who use Androids like the versatility or the feature richness of it. So they
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree
they're
with
like
that.
so I think they both serve, different people differently. And also PSA, stop judging people based on the color of the bubbles. Grow up.
Oh my god!
Please
I
go.
was we were guilty of that a little bit in the group. So we joke here and there.
Yeah.
Joking is fine.
Mhm.
I like a good joke here and there. Like
Yeah.
joking is fine, but people be making dating decisions off.
Oh yeah, that's too much.
That's
man.
weird.
That's ridiculous.
Pure insanity.
That's discrimination. That just reminds me.
That's discrimination.
It is. That just reminds me of an episode of Abbott Elementary, like one of the ones last season. There was a little scene where they had talk about group chat, and then one of the characters, Jacob, he was the only one that had Android, and he was playing like she's like, I don't even see a group chat. As soon as I see a green bubble, I'm out. Well, I can't remember the exact bit, but this shit was
But
so
people
funny.
do
yeah.
that. There's stories of kids like leaving other kids out of the group
That's
chat.
a- that's
in
That's
school
crazy.
because they
But
don't
you're
wanna-
right, yeah.
Because once there's one non-iPhone in the group chat, it turns the whole group chat green.
Green, yeah.
And like with iOS
That is so
17,
lazy. You can't iOS can't take that extra step to determine.
well, they just wouldn't. Like Tim Cook even said in an interview one time, like a guy was like talking about his mom, like like he wants to be like send like certain pictures to his mom and know it's not gonna be all pixelated and stuff like that. And Tim Cook's response was, buy your mom an iPhone.
Brilliant.
But which is kind of gangster. But like iOS 17 now, like there's more iMessage features.
Right, that's true.
In group chats with people with Android, so like now you can see like you can do replies and all of that stuff.
Yeah, just skip over the person with the green bubble.
Like it's still green.
Yeah,
but
right.
You can do more of the things.
So since somebody brought it up, and I guess this will be the last one.
Okay.
Who's your Abbott Elementary girl?
Oh, it's a good one.
Yeah, I got a rethink of the people on Abbott Elementary because I've only seen like one episode of the second season.
Oh, okay.
I can tell you easily the redheaded teacher.
A red teacher.
Oh, my
Melissa.
Oh my God.
You know what?
Woo!
I can see that.
Woo!
I think I'm actually gonna.
She be coming to school wearing them leather pants.
Leather-
I'm like, Jesus.
I can see that.
I gotta look up the character.
Yeah, she's low key thick too on the low. If you think
Yeah?
if you
Yeah,
see
she
outside
wrote
the
books
show.
about it actually.
Mhm.
She wrote books about being thick.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I saw some interview. She did like an interview like somewhere. She was like giving. It was a good thing. She was like saying basically giving props to Black Twitter, and she was saying like something about a lot of them. She got a lot of love from Black Twitter audience. Like you know what
I'm sure
Oh,
she
yeah?
did.
Yeah, just
I'm
you
sure
know,
she
and
did.
she was like more or less kind of went along the lines of how like curvier white women for her age that
Right.
really was not popular at all.
Right.
Oh, yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Because she's an older woman. Like, you know what I'm saying? So.
Jesus.
Okay, so I'm gonna go. I guess I'm gonna go with because the principal kind of does it for me a little
She
bit.
really close second for me. Very close second.
Yeah,
for me.
I think, but then I also like. Shout out to Cheryl Lee Ralph. I like Barbara. I like her. I kind of like she's the.
That's the older lady.
Yeah,
I mean the
the
older.
older black woman teacher from Moesha.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
she
shit! I
kinda,
forgot.
she's always kind of done it for me. So
Oh wow.
yeah, but I think I'm gonna go with the principal. She is just hilarious, man. That's in one of the episodes from the later season where she kind of dressed up, and I was like,
Yeah.
God damn, are
Yeah.
you fine too? Okay.
Wait, what is that? Which one was the episode where they went out to a club?
Oh yeah,
That
that was
was-
one of yeah.
That's what I even looked at.
Janine.
Yeah,
Janine.
Janine.
Yeah, Janine's cute for like she has like that quirky kind of nerdy cute. I kind of like. So.
Who else I like is the Everybody Hates Chris kid when he dates the mother of one of the
baby mother.
students.
Yeah.
Oh my
She was bad,
God,
baby
she
mother. Yeah,
bad. She
yeah.
was like Sweetie.
Oh yeah, she's cute. Yeah, definitely.
All right, man, you done?
From what
You're
you
doing
remember.
some research.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess I gotta go with the main character.
Oh, okay, I got
Really?
you. Janine. Yeah,
Yeah, because I never really thought deeply about it, so I'll just default to the.
Yeah,
That's
that's
cool.
fine, that's fine.
That's totally fine.
I'm so like this writer strike is killing me because I've been waiting for the third season to have it, and it's just
Oh yeah, the writer strike.
yeah.
has
In fact,
everyone.
well, I mean, you gotta realize there's gonna be the
That's
fall
why a lot of
stuff-
these shows are,
Yeah,
like canceling.
either canceling or like we gotta realize the fall. This season for fall for TV shows, it's not gonna be much content. It's
No.
only gonna be like news shows
Oh,
and reality
God.
shows.
God.
Like most original shit, if it wasn't already recorded,
Yeah,
you
it's
know what I'm
not
saying?
happening.
It's not gonna be a lot coming out
Well,
until
that's,
this year.
well, that's gonna make me start embracing the dating reality shows more because I am that was another new discovery for me with Paramount Plus. Is Are You the One? I love
You're
that
one.
fucking show.
I've never seen it, but I've heard of it.
I didn't realize I love dating shows where there's not elimination. I
okay.
love that, yo.
Oh, there's no. How do you figure out? Like,
You just got to keep switching up and switching up and switching up and like try to find the one. And I really figured out I was a fan of the show when, spoiler alert, the last season, the very last episode, they all got a match, yo. And when they cheered, I fucking cheered, yo. I was like, holy shit, yo, that's pretty fucking cool, yo.
what's that? Love Is Blind or whatever.
You like that show?
No, I just
Oh,
this
okay.
is what I thought about. Like, I mean, I don't know. I think it's because I think the funny thing about that show though is it goes about as you would expect it to go. Like the relationships is like oh, that didn't work out, huh?
That's so funny
You know?
because I know exactly what you mean, yo. Like it's just, oh gosh, yo, that's funny, yo. Okay, wait, all right, I lied. I got one more. Give me a second. Let me. Okay. All right, next are Room Raiders.
Oh, taking it back.
Room Raiders.
I'ma go-
all day.
I'm gonna go next.
I'm gonna go Room Raiders.
I'm gonna go next. Next is really like Next is like the mother of like dating apps. You gotta think
That's
about
true.
it. You know
That's
what I'm
true.
saying? Like,
That's
That's
true.
true.
yeah,
That was swiping.
That
when
was
there
swiping
no
left and
swiping.
right back in the day.
That's
And
true.
the funniest part about next would be when somebody would hop off the van
Immediately.
confident and they would just be like, next!
Next.
What was even funnier?
That far
That
away?
way down, really?
What was even funnier, yo, is how much money they earned, which is $1.
Oh, right, yeah.
You're like, God damn. show.
But you also like Room Raiders. I think also is kind of like a precursor to the dating app type
true.
of type of style. Because think about like they would say like, oh, I'm not rocking with this person because of the smallest, most insignificant thing in their room.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Right.
it would be crazy. And like I think people on dating apps do the same thing.
Yeah, you're right.
There was this one girl I was dating, and like we would always talk about those old shows. And one time, we were drunk, and I reenacted a Room Raiders episode with her, where I was the one like raiding her room,
Oh, shit,
and
wow.
she was laughing so hard because it
That's
was
creative.
it was so like. She was like, "That's really like a fucking real episode of Room." Cause I walked in, and I was like, "Whoa! Like your house looks really cool. I like the fact that you're in your family." And of course, I rated her panty drawer and stuff. It's like,
Right.
"Whoa! You got black panty. You're at a thong. You're obviously a freak." Pretend I was looking to the camera and stuff. It was a wave. It was a
That's funny.
wave. Yeah.
Those MTV shows were good back then.
Yes.
And that's why most of us picked it, man.
Yeah,
That's why most of us.
absolutely.
Even though you got to give MTV credit, MTV, you got to give VH1 credit. They started Flavor of Love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Flavor of Love was different. That was pretty entertaining.
Yeah, yeah.
Y'all enough when we were watching it last night, we were just thinking if this aired now, it would not
It
fly.
wouldn't fly. Yeah.
Nah.
Oh, there's
But,
Some of it.
but that can't be true because they still have The Bachelor. They still
No,
have
but
the
yeah, but the
Bachelorette.
Bachelor is so watered down and
It's just
boring.
what they do. Like,
It's just some of the stuff it's just like some of the stuff we were saying. That's
Yeah.
all.
but there's a lot of stuff from back.
Yeah, you got a lot of
back in our
reality
time that
TV
wouldn't
back
fly.
then. It's just because of the culture nowadays. Some things just wouldn't fly because certain things that were said back then.
Yeah.
The attitudes towards certain things were different back then, of course, too.
Yeah. Speaking of which, they have the Golden Bachelor. I just want to throw that out
What
there.
is what is?
Oh, I heard about that.
That's what
it's basically the Bachelor for old people.
Yeah.
So the guys like 70, and all the contestants, all the contestants are like they're at least in their 60s.
Are any of them black yet, or
No,
did we
they're
get to that?
no.
they're the black contestants. I saw
okay.
I saw like a promo of it.
Yeah.
But the main guy he's an older white guy. And then
Okay, I mean,
ain't nothing wrong with that.
Diversity.
You know what? I'm
But
for
there's
it.
a reason for that, apparently. So network TVs have figured out that younger people just don't watch network shows anymore. So they wanted to appeal to an older audience.
I can see that.
I'm like, that's an extreme.
Does the show start off with "Thank you for being"? a friend"?
It should. It should. I mean, can you imagine being a 60-year-old woman, right? And you crying because a guy didn't pick you on a reality dating show. Now, your life has not gone great.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
I'm assuming like if it comes to that point when you're dating life at that age,
Oh, gosh, man. Just put me in the grave. If I'm on a dating reality show at 60, just put me in the grave, man. Like, just take me out the pasture.
Damn.
You never know.
You all gotta find love, man. That's all good. That's the way you gotta go about it.
Not on TV.
Yeah, I don't think I want to find love with other people watching.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that either.
And tweeting about me.
Yeah, oh god.
Wait,
yeah.
what do you call
I
it?
used to want to be. Back in the day, I used to want to be in the real world. Like I really did.
I applied to the real world
considered.
one
Oh, you actually applied. I considered though. But I was.
Did you
check it
really?
out.
Yeah.
That's
Oh
cool.
wow! I
Wait,
check it out.
please. I will give $500 to the first person to find his audition tape. Oh my gosh, yo! I gotta see that. Oh my gosh.
But I'm glad I never did. 'Cause I think I wouldn't be able to handle
No.
that. Like, script that script.
Especially if I'm thinking about the time you would have gone, those were like the raw days.
Oh, yeah,
yo. You
definitely.
couldn't handle it. Because that's when they would fight you and shit like that and not give a fuck.
Listen, there's a reason a nigga from Baltimore ain't never been on the real world.
That's true.
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
think so.
that's
You're
true.
right. I think you're
And
right.
there's a reason why Dave Chappelle did the skit of the Mad Real World because that's how the Baltimore version
Well,
was.
I guess the black real world was at College Hill.
Yeah, but that's still on, right?
And I think they brought it back, but with celebrities.
Yeah,
Which
it's
I
not the
don't-
same.
Which I don't understand.
It's
I don't
weird.
know.
It's so
like, why
fake.
is Ray J going to college? On
Yeah,
TV?
it is so fake. Oh my god.
Like,
Ray J will be on any reality show, bro.
I'm not mad at
We
him.
see-
I can't. I ain't mad. I must get in the bag.
We see through it. We see through it. We
Get
see
that
through it.
money.
All right, everybody. I think that'll do it for this bonus episode. This was fun. This was fun. I enjoyed this.
That's fine.
So I asked the audience, how did y'all do out there? Where did you pick? Why don't you hit us in our DMs and let us know some of your answers to your this or that. But we appreciate everybody for joining us on this bonus episode. We may do more of these. I think if we're ever out we'll just have our microphones with us and we'll just do this. Why the fuck not? What else are we doing?
Right. Excuse me, can you take this ketchup off the table? He set my microphone up.
We'll fix it in post. But everybody have a great rest of your evening and follow us at the Beer Plans Podcast. Deuces.
Peace.
We out.